Ooh, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the live, baby, live here on AcesPlace22 on the YouTubes. There's absolutely nobody in the chats, nobody watching. That's okay, because I know people are going to tune in at some point. I know that. I know people. I know people. I'm a people guy. What can I say? This isn't the Ace in the Hole variety show. This isn't a Valentine's Day special. This isn't a special of any kind. I'm honestly, I don't want to go too much into it, but I've got too much of reality hitting me today. There's too much real going on in my life, and I've been struggling with how to deal with it. I'm still dealing with it. It's not over yet. There's still a long ways to go. I will update everybody when things kind of happen the way they do, but I wanted to do this live, honestly, just as a distraction, to escape some of the things that I'm dealing with in my everyday life. And these lives, as silly as they are, they really do help therapeutically. Like, I do get a sense of like comfort when I do this, especially when I'm with how do I want to say it? My toy family at this point. When I'm chatting it up with the toy community, with all the guys that I've come to know in the last like couple of months, it really does take away a lot of that real world thought process. Like last night, I was on a show, Casual Toy Collector. There was a whole ton of us in that show, and it went on for like 4+ hours, and then M3 Reviews. Cool dude, man. You're a cool, rad guy. Started up his own live after that, and we went for like another 3 hours. So like 7 hours altogether. We did like between two lives, and it was just a great distraction. Great conversations, awesome people. I don't know if you'll see this, but TKD Bar, you are one of the fucking funniest guys I have ever met in my life. Period. I want to do more videos with you. Get to know you more, engage with you more, because you're my cup of tea, brother. And like always, I'll give my shout outs, even though it's not a show, but Roughshod Stalks. Without you, brother, without you and Virgo Cool, I definitely would just kind of be sitting around twiddling my thumbs, enjoying the stuff I enjoy. But you guys have brought me into this eclectic toy family, and it's cool. Up here it's cool, and in here it's really cool, and I'm super grateful for it. That's pretty much sums up why I wanted to do this live tonight. I don't know how long it'll go. It might go on for hours, for days, forever. Using StreamYard, the free service, it does have 20 hours of free streaming hours. Let's just do it. Let's do it. No, I'm not doing 20 hours. I know Roughshod Stalks, he's got on his channel tonight at like 10:30 or 10:25. I think it's 10:25. He's got a premiere of his toy hunt for Sunday, which he usually does. So I suggest anybody that's listening to this, go over to his channel, hit that notification so you're aware of when his video goes live. Give him a like, give him a subscription or a sub, however it's said. Post in the comments that AcesPlace22 sent you. These guys don't need my help. They're blowing up way faster than I am, but share the love. Share the love with these guys. I know also I'm learning as I go. There are community guidelines and stuff like that, things you can, things you cannot show on YouTube. So that being said, I am going to continue this live. We're going to continue this. I'm probably going to do like at least 2 hours, honestly. Chit-chatting, goofing off with some toys, goofing off with some movies, just whatever I feel like doing, showing off some stuff, some Deathstroke from Arrow, that kind of crap, or the Creeper from the Batman animated series. You never know what the hell you're gonna get at this channel. I'm gonna say this right now: the man who laughs. To all my toy friends and the community that I'm in, if you see him in the comments, he is a righteous dude. Wait, who? Matt? Oh, Manu Bennett. Um, so anybody that sees the man who laughs in the comments, he's directly affiliated with me, and he gets a thumbs up for approval. Good guy, comic book nerd, video game aficionado. I'm going to steal his line. He is the yin to my yang. I've mentioned him tons of times before on my channel within lives and other toy videos. He is a rad dude. We've tried to collaborate in the past and try to make something. And I think both of us were in different mindsets at the time to where we didn't really know how to go about it. But as time has gone on, I've created my brand. He has always had a brand. He changes it up a little bit, right? It's been, I've known him for a long time, so there's been lots of iterations of the man who laughs, lots of brands behind the man. But right now I'm gonna plug his brand, and oh, I'm drawing a freaking blank. Squirrels Swallowing Martians. There we go, folks. Stay tuned. Look for that. Keep your eyes on Squirrels Swallowing Martians, the brand. It's a collective unit. Again, just like most YouTube channels that like this stuff, he is going to be covering pop culture things. I'm sure music, video games, comics, toys, wrestling. I don't know, wrestling. I just said that because that shit's in my Rolodex. But he is gonna pop off once he gets his feet on the ground. So keep an eye out for him. Hopefully we can get going and do some stuff and some videos at some point, giving him his time to prep. He's definitely, he ain't playing around, folks. This mofo, he's got the hookups. He just baby steps. Me, my dumbass, I fell face first into this. I literally used to do a podcast. I had no I don't want to say no creative control. There was definitely creative control. I had input and advice, but I had zero hands-on with the site, with YouTube, with posting things, with making the videos. I did nothing in that. I just showed up, shot off at the mouth, and wrapped it up with a pretty little bow at the end. That was what my job was. I've always wanted to be more hands-on and not control, because that's not it, but I've had a lot of weird ideas and expressive styles, and I've always wanted to try to see, like, well, what could I do? What is out there that I'm capable of with my limitations, my boundaries, my ignorances? Because like I was talking to the man who laughs, he was suggesting really great stuff that I absolutely am going to practice into, and that's having a better camera, having a better mic, and stuff like that, which 100%, he is 100%. That's exactly what I need to do. So it's just the baby steps, even for me, but the jumping off point, the idea that, whoa, I can do this from my cell phone. Like, yeah, sure. It's not, I don't know, high definition or top tier, quality, but I know what I put out is good enough for some people to say, hey, we're going to tune in. We're going to check this out. We like what you got going on, and we're going to support it. And if it gets better, well, hey, we've been here from the jump. And I really appreciate everybody that has any, even if I don't know you, if you have any advice to help me, you're free to spew that stuff right out, because I do not turn away any advice. If I apply it, That's one thing, but I don't turn away advice. Trying to think. I want to get all that stuff out of the way before we just ramble on into nothingness. Oh, like I was saying, there are certain, I appreciate that, dude. Like, I don't know. Here, I think I can. Yes, yes, yes. I'm learning. I know how I can put your comment up there so we can see it. Um, Again, that's just another thing I'm learning. I didn't know you could tap on the comments and bloop, there they go, popping up on the screen. Dope as heck, dudes. But to your point, Mr. J, you've known me longer than anybody that is on YouTube that knows me. You've known me longer. You've known me since, Jesus, what, 2007? Something like that. So you saying my charisma breaks down the walls really does put the feather in my cap, because there's times where I self-reflect and I'm like, holy shit, am I obnoxious? Am I annoying? Am I a douche? Probably. I'm not saying I'm not. But I try to come across as fun and jovial and approachable. Like, if someone was to jump on right now that's never talked to me before and they want it, I would want them to feel that comfortable nature of, wow, I can talk to this guy. I've never talked to him before, but his energy is good enough to where we're not just sitting there and it's quiet and it's awkward. I want that for people. Yeah, in school when we had some, those guys, hold fucking up. I don't think I have it here, actually. I think I put it away. But I still have that Ghostbusters shirt, bro. It's not the same one, but Ghostbusting all day. Actually, you know what? I do have this, my guy. Do you remember when I got this? The that Riddler jersey, baby. Whoop whoop. Just it's all around good stuff, and I just appreciate everybody, and this is what I want to do. I'm not trying to be like, hells yeah, dude. I'm not trying to blow up and be like Mr. Beast, this YouTuber, but I want 1 million subscribers. I want millions of dollars. I want to be famous. I want to own the world, and I want it all, and I want it now. All right. The doctor has just called. He's recommending I take my medicine. YouTube will get mad at me. YouTube will get mad at me if I show what I'm going to do. Just look at Bob Marley and you'll have an idea. I'll show you this. You can get an idea of what I'm about to do. So I have to turn my camera off to do what I'm going to do. Because again, like I said, YouTube will get mad at me. I can't monetize this video anyways because I swear. And you can't swear in videos to make money. But also, I'm not ready to be monetized because I need to get 200 more subscribers before I can start making money off of YouTube. Can you imagine that? I could make money off of YouTube. 10 cents a day. That's not my goal. I just like to have fun. I like to connect with people. I love talking toys. I love talking everything goofy. And sometimes that's hard to find in your own personal life. Oh, you know that real money, baby. That YouTube money. Oprah rich. I think it would be kind of cool. Not in a sense of like, oh, my ego, I'm getting paid from YouTube. But I think it would be kind of fun just to say like, oh, I made a payment off of YouTube. Just to say like, this was easy, not easy, but this was an easy way to have fun, and look what I did out of it. Like that's a cool reward. It's a perk. That's a perk. Memories and connections, baby. That's right. Memories and connections. Last night on Casual Toy Hunters video, we were talking about like not our holy grail, but like the one toy we had, if we could pick, if our house is, yo, Virgo's in the house. That's what's up. Woo! But we were talking about last night, if we had to pick one toy the house is on fire, the family's outside, the dog and the cats are sniffing each other's asses out in the backyard, everybody's safe, but you get to take one toy out of that fire. And mine, right here, my little Tommy Lee Jones chewed up head from Batman Forever. This is probably it's not my holy grail, but this is the one toy, because of the memories that go with it. I never want to lose this. But we were talking about the memories and the connections. That's where I'm going. But I was telling a story about how a kid I was friends with wanted to trade, not to keep. At least that's not what I thought. I thought he meant trade as in like borrow. Like, hey, you want to borrow my Two-Face and I'll borrow all these toys? So I let him do that. I came home the very next day from school. I was only like 6 or 7, if that. And he and his family had completely moved, taking all of the toys I had let him borrow, and me getting this. I got my ass kicked by my brother. He literally beat the crap out of me till I ruptured my eardrum because he was so mad at me for doing that. And I understand it now, but the connection. So last night when I was telling that story, TKD Bar, again, my guy right there, he jumped up. I'll kick his ass. I'll find that guy that did that to you, man. And I just thought that was cool. That the connection, the camaraderie, the love. I can't preach it enough, and you guys are probably going to get sick of me saying it, but the toy community that I get to be part of with Roughshod, Virgo, Kaz, Frank, TKD Bar, the Profit Collector, M3, Brucey, all those dudes. Yo, TK is legit. I've seen him in the comments, and then last night he jumped on that video for the first time with me, and he's legit funny motherfucker right there. He is funny. But like, I don't want to, count my chickens before they hatch or whatever, but you guys are my family now. Like, I cannot go into Target and look at toys and not think, oh shit, Roughshod just shared this, or oh shit, Frank would like this. Like, I can't separate that anymore. And I'm so appreciative of, and I love it. Thank you so much, Virgo. I'm so appreciative of you guys. And I look at it as you guys are the papa, like this is your wing, and I'm going to get underneath it. And you guys are just you're going to keep me there under your wing and teach me the ways of the toys. And I'm super stoked on that. Like, I absolutely, earlier today was looking up the Joe Fest. I'm not a G.I. Joe guy like the rest of them, but boo, if I could get to that Joe Fest and kick it with my family, I think that would be rad as fuck, man. The times I don't even know if I'd be able to talk. I'd be laughing so much. Oh, hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I had a Star Wars thing here, and I was going to hold that up for the dark side, but I ain't got nothing. So I'll hold this up. A little translucent blue shark for the dark side. I don't know. But the doctor, like I said, he called. He told me to take my medicine, so I'm going to turn the camera off real quick. You know damn well you be making them giggle too. I do, dude. All right. Some of the... I like making Brucey laugh because that dude... Oh, I just love it. I love it all. I don't even know how to break it down, but I got to take my medicine. Blah, 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 blah. So everybody, don't freak out. Papa John is going to be right back. Oh, I said my real name. Oh no, the cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows my secret identity is not Ace anymore. I will be still right here, folks. Don't you go anywhere. Look at that. You can see my Ace in the whole little picture with my glasses. That looks cool. Now, Virgo, if you're still in here, I want to ask you something. Are you a toy collector yourself? Or do you just ride right with Roughshod on what he gets? I'm quite curious. Man, I got to tell you what, too. Last night, ooh, your boy here, I smoked so much during those live streams. Ghost Ride the Whip, that's what's up. Behind every great man is a great toy collection, and behind every great toy collection is a good woman. Is that the expression? That's cool though. I'm glad. I think there's a stereotype with guys that collects toys, like, oh, you're a dude that collects toys, girls aren't into that. Like, that's such a stigma of, like, that's bullshit. Like, nah, man, you find the right person and it'll all go good. So I'm glad that you guys got each other and all that jazz. It's you can see the bond and the connection, and it's rad. Sometimes too, my guy, you dirty sometimes too. I know what you're saying. I fucking love it. I love it so much. I am actually, you know what? I'm gonna open up the chat and I'm gonna share the link. If anybody is wanting to jump in, I'm gonna throw that out there right now. So just give me a second. I ain't got no problem with y'all jumping in if you want. I'm getting smarter at this, so I know how to do some of this shit. But like I said, Roughshod, you are a godsend, my dude, for real. Like, a lot of this stuff I'd still be pussyfooting around with, not even trying, because I'm too, well, I'll admit it, I'm too scared of failing at times. And honestly, I didn't want to look like an idiot doing the YouTube stuff, but woo, yes, and he has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, Roughshod Stocks has entered the chat. The earth shook. Somebody must have said his name, and say it again. Roughshod Stocks. Roughshod Stocks. Roughshod Stocks. Roughshod Stocks. Woo! I can get wild because those are the perks of living on my own, having my own place. My daughter's with her mother, so I can get wild. My landlord lives downstairs and don't give a shit because I pay my money and my rents every single time on time, so I can skate by and be a little wild. Just like Candyman, baby. You say his name and he appears. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I did mention your live tonight, your premiere that you're going to be doing, Roughshod. So hopefully, if anybody's been tuning in, they'll jump over there and share some love. I know I'll be there. I've got, unfortunately, after last night's shows, I was, part of Kaz's with you, and then I jumped over and was part of M3's show for a few hours. But unfortunately, after that show ended, I had some very, I don't want to get too much into it, but I had some really bad news happen. Joe Hendry. Oh, okay. I was thinking Candyman. That's right. Joe Hendry. TNA champ. Some really sad stuff happened last night. And I'm still dealing with it today. It's going to be an ongoing thing. And unfortunately, it's not going to have a positive outcome. It's not going to be something that I can personally just brush under the rug and walk away from. I don't like being vague and not telling you guys what's going on, but when it happens, I will address it here on the channel, and I'm going to do a specific video on that. So I wanted to jump on here and just do a random live and just chit chat with some people and kind of be distracted for a few hours. And then when I saw your video here at like 10:30 tonight, that honestly put a smile on my face. Joker, pun intended, for the man who laughs, and for you, Roughshod. Or no, that's Thanos. What am I doing? But Joker, you know what? That's what I was thinking of, putting a smile on my face, just being happy. That's what I'm looking at right now. But seeing your video for 10:30, it did warm my heart, because I'm like, okay, cool. There's another little bit of distraction to jump into. So that's the whole reason for this live. It's not a specific, oh, I got this I want to talk about, or this. It's just shooting the breeze with my friends, and you know, having some fun while we do it. But I am packing up my medicine, because that's how we do it. I do hope all of you are well. I hope everybody's having a really good Sunday. If you're having a hard time, I hope you're able to get through it. And just love, peace, and chicken grease to each other, you know, just treat each other with respect. All that stuff we learned in grade school, we continue it and bring it with us as we get older, and we hope we can apply it, because shit gets harder as we get older, but we can't lose focus of the positive things that have brought us this far. So on that note, I'm going to rip the shit out of this. Bongo is his name-o, and we're going to get wild. We are going to get wild. I got a fat woman in the back. I got a bearded lady in the front. I got Violent J from ICP, whoop, whoop, ready to jump on. We're going to get all sorts of crazy in this motherfucker. That's my energy for the day. I'm going to die. I'm dying right here live on YouTube. I'll tell you what. Watching some King of the Hill. I'm not really sure. Thank you guys so much. There's 4 of you. Make sure you hit that like button.
Gosh. I'm having all these feelings, and I need to some more time.
Oh, yeah, that medication. You know how that is. Woo, doctor recommended. I thought I had the ticker going at the bottom where it said a whole bunch of jazz, but it doesn't. That's okay. I think we're going to set the camera up here like this. Oh, what do we want to do? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to show off? What do we want to... You know what? I know exactly what I want to show off. So, I did a video on this already, but who cares? It's a pillow, and it's a cool pillow. And then after this, I'm going to take you guys into my daughter's room all day. That's right, all day. I'm going to take you guys into my daughter's room, which is and I am going to show you some pretty cool shit in her room. But about a month ago, I went to see the movie Nosferatu. Pretty cool vampire flick, I gotta say. they've made a million vampire movies since the original 19. Respect my authority. Absolutely. But I went and saw this Nosferatu, but best vampire movie since like the original one. It was really, really good. I liked it a lot. I had a few minutes to kill before I went to see the movie, and there was a Spencer's Gift. I think everybody's kind of heard of those. I walked in there just to kill some like 10 minutes, and they had a mazillion pillows in there of all sorts of different characters. South Park. I'll show you this too. Yep, I got stuff in the way. But I hate these cameras. But South Park, all 26 seasons, and then every single special. And then, oh, where is it? Because my team already knows. America, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna save the motherfucking day, yeah. Like, that's what we do. That's how I know you are my people. But I go in there and they had my beautiful, screw you guys, I'm going home. And the best part is he can turn around and you can see him walk his freaking ass home. But this was like a $30 pillow, which is insane. That's a $50 Spider-Man toy. Get the out of here with that. But a $30 pillow, it was on sale for $10. That's a good deal. A regular throw pillow for your couch is like $15-20. So $10 for a themed one. America, hell yeah. A themed pillow for $10 is rad, and it's good size. That's a good size, and he's thick. He's a thick boy. Eric Cartman, best South Park character by far. Oh no, I'm a lying son of a bitch. Randy Marsh. That's right, I said it. Come on, put them fists up. Come fight me. I dare ya. Randy Marsh is the best South Park character. He started off as like a normal dad, a geologist, and then went straight up to the last thing I just watched him on. He was doing OnlyFans with his little ding dong hanging out. But that's a pretty cool pillow. I gotta say, my apartment is not. It's not traditional. It's not traditional. All my shit. Like, I got skulls everywhere. I've got a Christmas tree. I've got the Goodfellas, Michael Myers, shit up there, Cody Rhodes, Halloween pillows. Halloween's my favorite holiday in the world. I got something my grandmother made up there. God rest her soul. I miss you. All sorts of just whack pack shit. Tally, you think? Oh, I dropped it. You guys want to get high? Well, no, you know what? That goes hand in hand with Randy. Since Randy started Integrity Farms, we got Towley right there with him doing all of his testing of his integrity. But like I said, we are now going in. Look at these flowers to the little one's bedroom. It's a mess, but there's poop all over the floor because the rats kicked their shit out. But here they are. Look at our little babes. What's up, Gray Nose? This is Gray Nose because she has gray on her nose. Look at my fingers. And this is my babe, Rizzo. Rizzo the rat. If you guys are fans of the Muppets, you know. And there ain't nothing more to say but that. Rizzo, besides Gonzo, is my favorite Muppet. So, of course, I would name my rat that. Clean up their poop. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Get up there. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? Come here. Come on. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Just a gorgeous little thing. Hi, Mama. Mwah. We got a collection of animals. Get in there. Get in there. We got our two beautiful baby rats. Come here. Timmy or Jimmy? Which side are you on? Triple fight! But we got two rats. They're pretty freaking cool. Super friendly, loving little critters. We've also got, let's see where she is. I'll turn the light on. Hey there, Lemon. She might run because she's a little skittish. Let's flip it around. Hopefully you guys can see in there. It's kind of messy. But there's Lemon, our gecko. And she is pretty freaking cool. Just a beautiful leopard gecko. And turn the light off though for her. And then I have, it's very dark. You cannot see him. This is my boy. This is my rock. Kind of to talk about a little bit of what I was mentioning, the heartache that I'm going through right now. It kind of has to do with him. But he is okay right now. And he's my boy. 17 years I've had my man right here. And I just want to tell him I love him and that everything will be okay no matter what happens. Everything will be okay. Give me kisses. Mwah! I love you. So there is my another person that's not here is my girlfriend. She kind of does and doesn't exist. She's a real human being. She just works all the time and has a crazy schedule. She's pretty rad. She is not a toy collector by any means, but she definitely supports it and thinks it's cool too. So there is that. And she's messaged me and I've ignored it for you people. For you, the people. Okay. This has been on my mind. And if you have not, and I keep bringing this up every time I'm on camera, if you have not seen Captain America 4 or Captain America Brave and the Bold, I know that's Batman, but mute me, close this down because I want to say a huge spoiler right now. You got till I get to 1. I'm starting at 5 to 1. Okay. I'm going to say a huge spoiler. You out? Are you ready? Better check that message. Yeah, she'll be all right. Captain America, Brave New World. The spoiler I want to say, I guess it's not big, but I really liked, this is your last chance, anybody. I really liked the leader. I know I just watched a couple reviews here on YouTube, kind of not preparing for the video, but just waiting for the video to start. Everybody's saying the same thing. Well, not everybody, but a majority, like, he was very underwhelming. It's what I don't know what people want from movies anymore. What's that all I'm okay about? I thought he was perfect. He was just a side villain just to push the narrative, which was great. Okay. I will, you're not gonna hear me, but I'll message you. The hell was it? Oh, I thought he was great. I thought he was totally perfect for a side character villain to, again, push the main thing, which was obviously supposed to be the Red Hulk, which I liked it all. I really did. it's not a perfect movie. I don't know a Marvel movie that is. Even Winter Soldier, when I watched that back, I'm like, well, okay. If you don't want to consider that a spoiler, sure. But I was gonna go into like what he was doing, like his agenda, where he was creating the situation. But I won't. Yeah, I liked what his, as simple as it was. I liked what his vendetta was for. Like, oh, you promised me this and you didn't give me it. Not every superhero movie needs to be the world is gonna end. Like, that's where my thoughts of like how are they going to do Fantastic Four come into play, because hey, I hope everybody watches it. I really do. I really, really do hope everybody watches it, because one, why wouldn't you? If you already are invested in these 30 plus fucking movies, why would you say, oh, I'm not gonna watch that one? I didn't want to see the Marvels 100%, but I still did, because it's like it's like if somebody gave me 50 comic books and every one of them were in order. It was issues 1 through 50 of whatever. If you took issue 47 out of it, I bet you could still make it 48, 49, and 50, and you'd be fine, because you've read 95% of the fucking, the thing. But wouldn't your curiosity just be, I might as well? It's not like you're stepping into a landmine and you're not really knowing. You're like, oh, all right, well, I've been here for 46 issues. I might as well just see what 47's like, flick through the pages, fast forward through the movie, whatever, read the cliff notes. And exactly, I'm invested at this point. Now I can say 100%, I have dipped out of DC, which saddens me, because I was hardcore into the TV shows. It's Han Solo. Why wouldn't you watch it? Virgo, I really like that Han Solo movie too. The solo flick. I really like that movie. I like that. There's nothing I didn't like about that flick. But with any of it though, exactly. You're already invested. And to be ignorant, to just say, well, I don't like it because it offended my feelings. Oh, I do give. I don't mean it like that. Let me go back to the DC thing. I dipped out of DC, the DCEU. The actors, absolutely. Anthony Mackie is 100% why I love him as Cap, because I love him. But with the DCEU, we all had already seen the writing on the wall with that, where it was, this isn't really going anywhere. They're not building to it. There's the Snyder cut, so they're already wish-washing what they've already made. It was just, I have, what do I have? Hold on, let's go on an adventure, family.
I'd say I guess those are the only two.
No, I liked it. I'm a sucker for Han Solo. Look at my Millennium Falcon. I love I just love that character. Oh, I turned the lights off. We don't want to do that. So for the DCEU movies, I have Man of Steel, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Aquaman, Justice League, Birds of Prey, Shazam. That was a good one. Wonder Woman 84, and then The Suicide Squad. So there's a handful I don't have. They weren't lacing the shoes. Yeah, exactly. So with the DCU, I don't even remember which. I haven't seen the second Shazam. I didn't see Black Adam. I didn't see that Blue Beetle. If there was anything else in there, I didn't see that either. Which, Aquaman. Aquaman bums me out, because me and the Man Who Laughs, we went to, you might have to correct me on the air, brother. We went to Boston Fan Expo or Fan Con, whatever they call it, in 2018. I think it was 2018 you and I went. And you were going to meet Jason Momoa because you wanted him to sign something of yours. And I was like, well, brother, I'm getting in fucking line with you. I'm meeting Jason Momoa. I'm meeting the dude, the Aquaman. And we did. You got his autograph. We both shook his hand. I said to him, your movie looks great. He's like, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a time or something like that. And just wicked cool. And then saw his movie, and I loved that first Aquaman. I thought it was good. The graffiti sign, that's right, the thing that the dude made right at the Comic-Con. That's exactly right. It was awesome. I love that first movie. So it's kind of a bummer to not have seen the second one yet. I will. But when you knew the DCEU was coming to an end, like if you read any reports or the Flash, that was the other one. I never saw the Flash. But when you knew that these movies weren't building towards anything anymore, it kind of felt like, well, I'm invested, but it was just knowing that there wasn't the writing was on the wall. It was like, they're not getting any better, and there's nothing really building towards now. So I dipped out then, but I'm going to give the James Gunn stuff a chance. I'll give any comic book stuff a chance. Jesus, what was it? I got 5 fucking seasons deep into the Supergirl show on the CW. So, I'll watch just about anything with comic. I'm in the minority on this. I don't give a shit. But I thought Craven was awesome. That's my taste in comic book movies. All my Marvel ones are right over there. There's about 100 of them on DVD. We were talking about last night that original Captain America movie, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie, which I have that. The what the hell's his name now? David Hasselhoff's The Shield film. Got that one. Dolph Lundgren is the Punisher flick. I love it all. I really do. We talked a little bit. DC, let's pop your comment right up there, bro. DC does have a few gems. The Dark Knight, Watchmen, Peacemaker, Penguin are pretty. Oh, yeah, Peacemaker is fucking great. That show, I watched all of that. Peacemaker's super good. Superman 2, oh yeah, originals are really good. I was just specifically meaning like just that DCEU, the universe stuff there. I have all the Christopher Reeve Supermans. I know what is it? Search for Peace, number 4. I think that was that one, or 3. They got but I still have all those. I enjoy them. Definitely Batman 89 is the cream of the crop, in my opinion. For Batman movies. I didn't watch the Penguin yet. Not that I didn't want to. I don't have streaming and stuff like that, so I just kind of skip out on even any of the information about it. But it is something I want to watch because Gotham, I don't know if you guys watched Gotham. I think Jay, you did. I thought Gotham was a really great TV show. I gotta get a drink because my throat's dry because I've been talking so much. And you know how that is when you're a fucking celebrity like me. Come on. I'm a famous YouTuber. I don't know where to put my phone. My apartment's crazy looking. See, Mr. J, though, when you're like, gotta have the studio up and running, brother, I'm just in my fucking kitchen. I'm in my weird ass kitchen, bro. Doom Patrol. Yes. Doom Patrol was awesome. Okay, word. I can do that. If I do hook my phone up to the internet, I usually do it through my Xbox and I turn it like into a hotspot and stuff. Doom Patrol was really good. I don't know how many seasons there were, but I watched at least the first 3 I had on DVD I bought. Titans, I had a hard time getting into that. It just felt like I don't even know. It felt weird. But Doom Patrol was very good show. Very good. The rat making out with the cockroach and stuff. Really good stuff that was. Ooh. I guess I shouldn't have shook in it. It's fizzy bubbly, baby. Cha-cha-cha-cha. It's all natural, man. What you guys see is what you get. What you don't see is better yet. Because he's too sweet to be sour. The man of the hour, the tower of power. Put it in the comments if you know who said it. There's a couple people, so I'll give it a pass. But put one of them if you know who said the things I just said. I wined and dined with kings and queens, baby. I slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans. I've been wondering what that can was. The con? Is that what you meant? Oh, my nose is so fucking dry. Or was there an actual can? Oh, this can. The can? Bro, I don't drink soda anymore. Yeah, I haven't had soda. Sugary, caffeinated. I've only drink these a couple times a week, if anything. But I drink a lot of water, a lot of sparkling waters. I like this blue raspberry one because it is caffeinated and it's a little bubbly, and I like that little bubbly feel on my lips. On my lippy lips. And they taste really good. They have a lot of, well, it's hit or miss. Sometimes they don't. This one definitely tastes like a blue raspberry spunked right into my drink. There are 6 of you in the chat. There better be 6 likes or more, or I'm going to Jay and Silent Bob you guys. I'm going to go to poopshoot.com. I'll type in something. I'll find your addresses, and then we'll play Who Wants to... Oh, I don't even remember what the song, how it went. Does anybody want to kick some ass? I do. I do. That song. And then I'm going to come... Make sounds, damn you. Well, you got the stinger. That's what I'm going to do to y'all if you don't like and subscribe. There's 7. Oh, my blood pressure just went up. Again, I hope everybody's doing great. Nobody said that they're dying. So that's a plus. Let us pick something to discuss besides the ramblings of a madman. I'm trying to think, trying to look. What do I have in my collection that I don't think people would expect? Let's do that. Let's look for something that people wouldn't think I have in my collection. What is something that I keep that is bizarre? I got it. Okay. I grabbed a few items. So, item number 1. For all my Ninja Turtles out there, sorry guys. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm part of that Foot Clan, y'all. Yeah. That's what this is. The Foot. So yeah, this is a cool item. This here is a hat. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Now you do. You can tell all your friends. Share that news. But this is a little green hat that did not have a crimp in it at one point. It was just a round bowler. I bought this because it reminded me of the Riddler's hat. And I really was into Batman at one point, like crazy. Mr. J, we really were into it like Mad Men. That's how we got our names at the time. I bought this just because it looked cool and I wanted it to be part of my collection of stuff, right? Now, I've said this before. I used to do a podcast called, I don't know how it's labeled here on YouTube. It might be just Comic Wrestling Podcast or the Comic Wrestling Podcast. And it was nothing huge. It was a small little channel. We had a bunch of videos though. And we talked about basically the same stuff I do now. We tried to format it in a way where it was, again, like a show or something, like how I kind of do the live variety show. But anyways, we would go to local wrestling shows, just like we've talked about Roughshod and stuff like that. What the hell were they called? World of Hurt Wrestling. It was in a local town called Whitehall here in New York. And they do pretty decent shows, but they had one guy specifically. He was a manager and he was like a 50-plus-year-old man, completely unassuming that he would have ever been in the wrestling business. And he was very much like a Bobby the Brain Heenan mixed with like a Paul Heyman kind of character. Just he could take bumps, he could talk, he had a look. He was just awesome. So I recorded a video with him of him on a treadmill. It's on the Comic Wrestling Podcast channel here on YouTube. Guys, I recommend go check it out. It's kind of fun. You'll see me in a hot dog suit back in the day when I had a big ass old beard, like gray beard, but I trimmed it up. I did a video of him on a treadmill and he was promoting our show, and it was really cool and to kind of get that recognition because he brought in some viewers and stuff, obviously because of the wrestling. And then we did an interview with him. It's the only interview we ever did with anybody on our channel or that channel back in the day. It was like an hour long. It was really cool to sit down and ask him questions about his life. And I suggest you guys listen to it because he is a very interesting dude. Mr. Man was his name, spelled MANN. He has a trading card. I got a trading card of his. But this, to the point, he would always come out in like a black suit with like a red sparkly kind of trim to it and like a hat like this, like a bowler, and it would have like a red band around it. So when he did our show, I gifted him this hat originally, which did not have this crimp in it. It was a bowler. So, so when I gifted this to him, 9 of you in the chat, let's go, fam. Let's go. When I gifted him this hat, and there was no feather on it, by the way, he graciously took it. He worked a couple of wrestling shows, and he not just met, but he got to work a show with a wrestler that I was and still am quite a massive fan of. If you watched wrestling in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, if you're paying attention to this story, if you're starting to put the pieces together of the way this hat is looking now with a crimp in it, a feather in it, and why I have not revealed it to the other side yet, I will tell you, my friends. He gifted back to me. I was at work and he called me and he said, "Hey, Ace, when you get out of work, my guy, come over to my house. I got something for you." Bingo, Roughshod. Circle takes the square. You got it, brother. I want to tear up because this was an amazing gift. He worked the show with him. He remembered at one point when I told him Godfather was like just one of the best wrestling characters in the world. If you know, you know. He took the hat I gave him. This feather is actually from a picture frame that Mr. Mann had in his home, and there was a huge story behind that as well for his wife and an anniversary gift. So this is a part of his anniversary gift. So that to me is very touching that he included me in part of his anniversary gift. Took the hat I gave him as a gift, repackaged it, and got my real name. Yes, if you can read it, it's right there. But 2 Ace, Pimpin' Ain't Easy, Godfather, Hall of Fame, and had him crimp it for me so it looks like I can't rock it because I'm a white boy straight up from New York. But this is very cool. This is more than just a wrestling item. This is a piece of my life. And I've met the Godfather, and I'm going to give a cool story with this too, because I'm flexing. This is my Flex Friday. We used to go to these independent shows all the time. I actually have it on DVD, so I will get away with copywriting it or whatever. But I will play this video at some point on my TV, and I'll record it, and I'll do a video on it myself. But I was at Northeast Wrestling, and I was wearing my 1999 Godfather shirt, Pimpin' Ain't Easy. And it's a cartoon of him smoking a big blunt, and it's WWF official. It's got pot leaves on it. Wild shirt. So when I met him, he popped hard for that. He's like, "Oh man, I can't believe you still got one of these." And I showed him. I was like, "Oh, it's ripped." As you can see, all my clothes are ripped because I hate throwing my clothes away. Once they fit, it's like a hug from your grandmother, man. You don't want that shit to let go. And I was super excited to meet him. And again, like I said, he popped for the shirt. Thought it was cool. Now we're sitting ringside, right in the corner. The entrance is coming towards us. There's your first corner where the steps would be. And then like there's your fourth or your third corner because of the way they circle around it. So if you know what I'm trying to say, you understand the setup. And Godfather tradition, my man comes out with a hoe train. Now, this is an independent show. So these hoes are legit hoes. They're not paid actresses. These are hoes. They went around to whatever little slum they could when we were in Connecticut, and they're like, "We need you, you, definitely not you, but we're going to take your ass." And they brought them in, and there was no discussion prior. I think he just was doing it on the fly. He saw me standing in the corner of the guardrails, and he brought the hoe train right over to me. He put his arm around me. He's like, "Now, ladies, this is the man." Just pointing at the shirt, just putting himself over. And the lady stood there with me, and I'm pretty sure I caught something just from standing next to him. But it was an awesome moment. It was a really cool moment. Wrestling is that. And these indie shows, we were talking about them last night. Indie shows are better value-wise than WWE, than big shows. The interactions are way more well, I don't want to say the big shows, because I'll say WWE because I went to a bunch of TNA ones with one of my buddies, with Chuck, Man Who Laughs. And dude, they let you get in the ring with the wrestlers. That's where I got my AJ Styles, one of, I think it's 3,000 figures, and got him to sign it, was there at one of their not independent shows, one of their house shows. I got to see a main event of Booker T, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe in a triple threat elimination match, front row. That was really, really rad. Got to meet Jeff Jarrett. Got to go backstage. Oh my gosh, that's a thing. Got to go backstage at one of the TNA shows. One of the years we went, and it was in March or April, something like that. And we knew they did a contest to try to go backstage. So the following year when they came back, I was like, I'm preparing for this shit. I knew they were going to be we knew it was going to be in March, and my birthday is in March. So it's coming up, folks. So I brought a sign to the show, and I held it up. Again, it was a house show, but I was smart to bring a sign even to a house show, and it just said, I think the show was on the 9th and my birthday's on the 11th, and I put my birthday's in 2 days, or it was the other way around. This was 2 days after my birthday, something around like that. But I put, oh, it's my birthday, bring me backstage. And lo and behold, I have it. This is cool. JB, Jeremy Borash. If you know TNA stuff, you would know who he is. He works in WWE now as a backstage talent relations dude. I don't know. Came around with a little backstage pass. He signs it, sticks it on your chest, and tells you when they call for you, you better be there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get the call, like the Avengers. I'm going to be part of it. And legitimately, when they did their intermission, they said, I think they said it over. Yeah, he came out with his microphone and he's like, all right, anybody that got a pass earlier in the night, please line up over by the right side of the ring and blah, 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 blah. Get in line. And it was cool, man, to get to go backstage. You just see all the men and the women from that show just gearing up or gearing down or whatever. And I got this shirt here. Oh, I was wearing my Hulkamania shirt because at this time it's when Hulk Hogan was, I don't know if he owned it but he was just working in TNA. But it was this shirt right here, and I'm wearing it all the freaking time. There it is, right up there, if you can see it. Me, Kurt Angle, my buddy Chuck, and Beer Money, the tag team champions. I don't know how well it comes in, but maybe you can at least see the tag on my shirt. That's when I got to go backstage. There I am with Hogan in the shirt, Lita in that shirt. I think I can't reach it because I got dinosaur arms, but it's all up there. But on the back of this shirt, it's got, I don't know, maybe 15 autographs on it from that night of getting to meet those guys and girls. It's got Brian Hebner, Earl Hebner. That's the coolest one, is having Earl Hebner. And actually, hold on a minute. From that night, that's not that night, but that's the year before of me getting to meet Earl Hebner ringside, and then to getting him to excuse me, getting him to sign the shirt. Me and Gangrel, yeah, dude, he's badass. But just very cool. I love wrestling. I really, really do love wrestling a lot. It'll never ever change. Are we still here? Are people still in the chat, or am I just drifting off into nothingness? I better take my medicine again. Actually, you know what? Did we freeze? Someone comment so I know you're there. Let me know you're there. All right, we here. I figured as much. I'm glad everybody's jumped in. This is cool. Cool. What are you guys doing right now anyways? I know you kind of a pain in the ass to put, what you're doing in a comment, but y'all just chilling? I know Roughshod, you're probably just relaxing or preparing for your premiere or whatever. I forgot to get the thing I needed. What an ass wipe. Smoked 3 of these J's last night, and now I'm gonna break them up and put them to sleep. That's right. Got it. Bing, bing, bing. I got that one, and I'm chilling, watching TV. What you watching? Anything good? What is good to watch? Because again, unless I get like my buddy Marcadius, if I request something from him, like, hey, bro, can you put this on a flash drive for me? I'm during the Casual Toys or Kaz's video? Is that the one you're talking about, Mr. J? All right, hey, anime's cool. I ain't got no problem with anime. I'm very limited on my knowledge. I watch, yeah, that the Kaz's channel is that shit's a riot, man. But the anime, I'm limited. I watched it in the early 2000s. What I know, anyways. But I'm not very up to date on anything now. But the Kaz's stuff, man. Some of those guys are. I just like sitting in that and laughing and then interjecting once in a while. When the conversations are good, they're good. I was having a hard time keeping my shit together. It was very funny. I don't know how long, you know, all of those guys have known each other. It seems like they've known each other for their whole lives. And it's naturally funny. Oh, they're all good. All of them. Everybody. It's a collective group and everybody fits in so perfectly. And what I find is wild is how many of you were in fucking the same city. Same city. That's wild. But for little funsies here, I know I've mentioned it a little bit before, but for those who don't know, the Man Who Laughs and myself, it's been a long time since we've kicked it. Yeah, for sure. For sure, right there. But it's been a minute since me and Mr. J have kicked it, but we have small group. But hey, a small group, but yet a good group, Roughshod. That's legit. And Queen Bee being right down the road from Kaz, that's wild too. But me and Mr. J, or the Man Who Laughs, we have grown up. Might as well say that together. Jesus, I did a lot of my first things with that guy, like hanging out, just getting in trouble and goofing off and being little peckerheads. But we go back a long ways. Our love for comic books has been a neutral thing, a mutual, not neutral. A dumb shit. Respect. We went to our first big Comic Cons together. I know he's been to a handful now since then, which I'm so proud of him, and I'm very happy that he's continued to do that because I know that's his life. And I miss you, brother, and I'm glad that you're part of this. I can't wait for you to be a full-time fucking member because you will definitely fit in with the group. You have a mind and an ability to present and to talk about things that all of us love. So whenever you're ready to take that jump and to come into this world, Daddy's got you. Yep, Daddy's got you. But I'm trying to think, man. We used to game together, dude. We would Call of Duty Black Ops 2, man. We lost our lives to that game, to the maps, to the zombies, to the whole lifestyle. We were COD heads. And I dipped out. I couldn't keep up just because of my technology inabilities. But never forgot it. I still play Black Ops 2, man. I still get in on that shit offline, and I'll run around playing zombies and bots and all that stuff. I still get down with it. I'll still play Transit. I don't know what I'm doing here with my hands. Zombies, baby. Have you played? Hold on. Let me think of what game it is. It has to be Black Ops 4. I know you're not down with Black Ops 4, but they brought back the prison, my guy. They brought back the Alcatraz, and I think it's fucking rad, and I would love, LOVE, baby, love to get down with you on that, because We ran that shit back in the day, you and me. And there wouldn't be nothing like it to get into it again with you, my dude. I definitely would like that. But yeah, so if you ever see the man who laughs pop up in the chats, treat him like you treat me, and that'd be great because he's a good dude. He's got a beautiful family. They're all going to be big comic book geeks and toy freaks and video game aficionados as well. They're all going to grow up in this path. My kid's doing it. His kid's going to do it. It's just awesome. So on that note, brother, there's your millionth shout out for the millionth time. But I can't help it. When I'm in a good mood, I wear that shit all day long, and I'm trying to be in a good mood. So, you know. And man who laughs, Jay, if you're not doing anything, I've said this too, at 10:30, Roughshod is doing a premiere live. It's him, I think, throughout like today, he went toy hunting, and then he puts his video together, and then he does a live chat with it. So it's not a video like we can interact with, but you can watch what he's doing, chat right along with him, get involved with the group so you become familiar with everybody, which I recommend because they'll it's so cool, man. As a toy nerd, this is where it's coming from. It was so hard at times in my life to be accepted because, like, whoa, that guy, they don't like toys, and I better not talk about toys with them because then they'll pick on me. So I always was like closeted in a bit. There you go. That's what's up. Because being a nerd wasn't cool at one point, you know, and now it's like, oh, it's the in thing. But I've always been this way. Like I was showing this off earlier. When we went to one of our Comic Cons, I'm not a huge sports guy, and anybody that knows me knows that. I'll sit down, I'll watch any fucking sport with you, but don't expect me to be like, what are his stats? I couldn't tell you, but I do enjoy watching them. I will say that. I like watching sports. It's not my cup of tea. But I bought this cool Riddler jersey, football style, NFL style football. I keep saying it because I'm an idiot. Jersey at one of the Comic Cons. One of the Comic Cons we went to, Mr. J's wife, she got the Joker one because he's all about that Joker life. I would have loved Two-Face, but Riddler is just as good because the Batman Forever feel to it. But this is just, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's cool now to be able to share these feelings with you guys, and to be liked and to be wanted finally, and to just be accepted for who I am. What a smile on that face, right? No, it's rad. It's cool. I love it. And that's what's up. I'm gonna take my medicine, so I'm gonna zoom up out of here. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Oh, I can't wait to get you on here, Mr. J. It's gonna be a boatload of fun. It really is. And there's no pressure when you and I do a video together of like anything. It's just going to be just like this, shooting the shit, laughing, talking about whatever we want to talk about, brainstorming and all that. But listen, folks, for the sound effects. Smoke them if you got them. And we're back. All right, let's go. And now I've got I've probably got a couple more things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to honestly try to push this just for my own pleasures as close to 10 o'clock as I can, because I don't want there to be any, I don't know, how do I want to say that? I don't want there to be a lot of free time for me between my video and Roughshot's video. I want to slink right into it. And yeah. But this next item I wanted to prepare a little bit more for. This is cool. Dun 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 dun. The greatest championship in championship history. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh my God. Hey guys, I look cool. So this right here, the beer pong championship. This, I've had this since, oh boy. (2021, 2022). This here, I used to, not, we were all of age, so I got to say that first. We were all of legal age to drink alcohol. But at that time in 2021, no, the fuck year are we in right now? 2025. So 2011? Oh my God, yeah. Like 2011, 2012. I would throw parties all the time at my mom's house. All the time. The boys would show up, the ladies would show up, and bottles and beers would be empty by the end of the night. And we would play beer pong all the time. I would always have like 2, 3, 4 beer pong tables set up. We'd have kegs, everything. We would party hardy, boys. And this is no exaggerations. You guys can call my bullshit, my bluff all you want, but I swear to God, this is the truth. This was not all in one night. This was a collection of nights. But me and my boy, Todd, Mr. J, you know, bud, the bear, the Todd father. I still say this, and I don't care how gay it sounds, but the love of my life, Todd. I love you, Todd, and I miss you every day, brother. And I know you're looking over every single one of your homies still to this day, and you're keeping all of us safe, and I appreciate that. And we fucking miss you, home dog. So anyways, him and I were a beer pong tag team. The best. Electric Dynamite is what we were called. We were the best. When we got on a roll, we started being like, we need to make a tournament and we need to have a championship. And that's exactly what we did. One of our beer pong tables was a huge, long, like 10-foot. It was long. It was not regulated by any standards, but it was like at least 8 to 10 feet long table that was just a piece of plywood. And we would write on it. We kept all of our stats written on the table. So whatever would happen that night, boom, write it down. There it is. And keep the board till the next game. Through a collection of nights, we went 27 games undefeated. You bet your ass. That is a real stat. That's the coolest statistic of my life. I went 27 games undefeated in beer pong with my best freaking friend. It's so hard to say that because we were all best friends. How do you say that? With one of my best friends. So we went down to the local dollar store. We bought a belt. We should have bought 2 of them. I don't know why we never did. I went home. We brought it up to my house, pulled out the markers, colored it up. It's lost its shine since then, but we wrote beer pong champion or beer pong on it. And we never lost it. We've never lost it. And he passed away years ago now. But we never, ever lost the belt to anyone. So to this day, I have championship belts. I have the WWE spinner belt. I have the ECW, the original ECW belt. I have the WWF Attitude Era Championship hanging on my wall. And they're all real. They're all legit. They're metal. They're diamond. They're woo, whatever you want to call them. But this little plastic one with its shitty ass strap and its broken little clamps, this one holds the most value to me. So you know what? It's so hard to pick one thing to save in your collection. This could be a contender. You know what I mean? Like, this is beautiful to me. It's a reminder of great times. It's a trophy of something no one can ever take from me or us. And it's awesome. Plain and simple. It's awesome. And I miss that dude. If he, man, we're not going to get sappy with it, but yeah, he passed away. But what a character Todd was. I've never met anyone so jovial like him in my life. We, Mr. J, you're going to know about this. You remember this. You weren't part of it at first, but you came up into it. We were at my house. I had a trailer back when I first graduated high school, and it was the spot. It was the party place. So we had got our hands on some fun shrooms, and we had ourselves a really good time. It was my first time ever taking them. I remember sitting up on there was at least 8 of us in my kitchen sitting around a table. I had a big, huge wooden oak table that was literally just a slice of a tree about that thick with legs. And the wizard said no. That's the table. And we would all sit around it. We were the Knights of the Round Table when we would sit there. And but I remember sitting up on the counter, and I had a paper plate, and they took them out of the bag, sprinkled them on the plate for me, and I'm just. So we get in the car. I don't recommend this. This was stupid. We shouldn't have been in a vehicle while under the influence. Definitely a dumb idea. We all make those mistakes, and we learn. I don't remember the phone call. You're going to have to fill me in on that. I remember most, but not a phone call. Oh, boy. Even I can't wait. What phone call? I'm lost right now. Did we call you? Didn't we show up at your house? Or was that a different night we did that? Because I just remember if it was a handful of different nights, this is how I remember it. I remember it all as one night. We got in the car. We all had bandanas on at the time, just being boys from the backwoods. That's how we rolled. Todd was this big. Yeah, that phone call. Yes, that phone call specifically. Yes, yes. That was so funny. Jesse was so funny when he said that. So Todd was a big, big boy, and he's in these overalls and he's shirtless. We drive to a Walmart, and that's when everything starts kicking in. I am seeing stuff on the ground. I'm seeing stuff on the walls. And at one point, me and my buddy Spencer were walking through the toys to get to the bathroom. And I never forget this girl. She goes, are you guys like part of a gang? And one of us looked at her like, you don't want to find out. And then we just walked away. And we were so fucked up. And then I remember going to a lake. We thought we saw like a 15-foot tall horse walking through the water. And then I thought we all ended up back at your house, Mr. J. and continued our trip there. Definitely a good time. Never regret it. But always with my big friend Todd. He was such a fun dude to hang out with. I mean, even when you guys had the pool and we were geeked out. Dude, Spencer and I sat in Champ's car for like 20 minutes because they said to us, "You guys, you're too fucked up. Just sit here." And we thought, oh, they got to be telling us the truth. We got to be too fucked up. So we sat in the car, and then I started seeing zebras. I started seeing a tiger and peacocks. And I was like, I got to get the fuck out of this car. And then that's when I went inside. And I remember thinking, look at everybody else in here, dude. They're tripping their faces off. And I'm told to sit in the car. It was wild. It was wild, dude. We were young bucks. Definitely living our best lives at the time. Just a badass time I had with you guys. And sure, we're older now, but boy, I get into all sorts of shit now. I would too. My little rascal side of me is ready. I was never part of a song, dude. I wanted to be. I don't think I was, but I always, you and Al wanted me to get on your guys' tracks and just spit, not even rap, but just go off and just, I don't know if you wanted to use it for like an intro or I don't know what the terms are or how to really do it, but, and I was always so nervous and just fucking afraid of failing in front of my friends. Oh man, me and Spencer doing a rap. I don't remember. There were so many times. I remember writing one about McDonald's. I remember writing one about Two-Face. And then Rico asked me, what the hell's the beat to this? And I was like, I don't know. You didn't ask me to make a beat. You just asked me to write down lyrics, man. But that's what I like. And that's why it feels so comfortable when I go to Kaz's channel. Or watching his stuff, because him and Brucey, they rap, they do their intro and stuff, and it's freaking good. I like it. I like it a lot. They basically just interject everything that they do and they love, and it's really good, and it's awesome. We're at 132. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it 2 hours. So if you're here for the long haul, I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I don't know. Like TKD would say, fuck you. Kidding. I'm kidding. Dude, he's that fool's infectious. But I don't know. You know what? Let's find something else to chit chat about. I'm way past the rapping, but I love goofing and collecting. Same. But it would be fun. Wouldn't it be fun to not take it serious? But wouldn't it be fun, dude, to try to goof off and spit something fun? We get together and we just free rap something together, just like, I don't know. Let me think of something quick. I can't do anything on the fly, but I'll embarrass myself. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm an asswipe. No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I got to be in the mood. I got to be in that rhythm. I can't just come up on the moment. But I think it'd be a lot of fun. Like if we get together, we have to. I know you said you're free Wednesdays. And what is it, Sunday? It's got to be right now. Bite the bullet, my homeboy. Come over Wednesday. Come over this Wednesday. I fucking dare you. Listen here, dude. I'm challenging you to just a hangout. That's it. Just a hangout. Come over this Wednesday. LWL, the Living Room Wrestling League. That's a real thing. Gemma and I actually have a Living Room Wrestling League. She is the LWL champion, Beach Babe Gemma. Oh, that's right. Fuck, you're going to see Cap on Wednesday. What about earlier in the day? Can you do earlier? You know, I'm putting the pressure on. That's how you have to make shit happen. You got to put the pressure on while you got to strike while the irons are hot. And baby, they're hot. They're hot with two T's, right? Doesn't that emphasize like it's real? It's really good. But I don't know. I'm gonna look for something around here to talk about while we talk about stuff. You and me, we're gonna go on an adventure. So hold on tight and don't get scared. Just come with me and I'll hold your hand. See, that's the kind of stuff I do. I'm like bad singer. Let's talk. I don't know. What do we wanna show off? It's all Lego. Everybody's seen it. I do want to do different videos on some of this stuff. Do I want to break it down? Do I want to break it down to that now or do it again? I don't know. It's all pretty cool stuff. You know what? I'll show this off. There's a couple Joker fans here. I'll show this off. I did a video on this specifically, but I'll do this. Oh, Daredevil fell over. Do this. Check out a little action figure. So, not too long ago, I went to the local Big Lots here in my town, which will be going out of business soon, which is okay with me because they don't often have a whole lot of stuff, and I hope something better comes on in. But sometimes they do have some pretty good stuff. They had Mortal Kombat figures from, I believe, Mortal Kombat 11. The only two they had were Kotal Khan, which I bought, and the Joker, which I bought. I bought two Jokers. First time I bought them, I bought it specifically to keep it in the box because I thought, oh, this is a really cool figure. It's not one I necessarily need to take out and tinker with and play around with, but it's still pretty cool. Little did I know that it was a chase figure. It was a variant, special, collectors, if you will. And I didn't know that because I don't know enough about that. I just thought, wow, he's covered in blood. How cool of a look. So, and it was only a $10 figure. Pretty good price. I'm the $10 broski, so I don't mind paying $10 for a figure. I went back when they were more on sale. So instead of 10, I think I paid like $7, $8, maybe closer to $8 for it. So I could have another one take it out of the box. And that's when I bought the Kotal Khan. And the Kotal Khan as well is a chase. It is all covered in blood. But here we go. This is the one that I opened up. I'll show it off. It is a pretty cool. I wish I could change the camera. Can I do that? Hold on. Let's tinker with this. Let us tinker with this for a moment. Let me see. Is there a way I can flip my camera around while doing this? Nope. 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 Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I'm trying to figure out if I can switch my camera around so it looks better, but I don't think I can. No. What a bummer. Bum 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 bum. I don't think you can. I'm gonna show him again here in a second, dude. I'm just trying to rough shot. If you're still in the comments, can you flip your can I flip my camera view around while I'm doing a live or no? I don't think you can, but I'll try to show this off a little bit better. So it's not so blurry, but my lighting is shit too. I have the worst studio of all time. Of all time. Yeah, it's all right looking. But it's a pretty cool looking figure. I really, really like it. I like that it's got the blood all over it. I do like that it's got the metallic like chrome finish to it as well. Big old knife for him to stick in. He's got the blood all over him. He's got that sinister smile, and he's a big figure. I'm not on point with what scale he is, but I do have. I don't think I can reach it. No, I still have him in the box on the other side too, but I didn't grab it. And then this is my only like good big size Two-Face that I have. I lost the coin that went with him. I didn't know it like popped out of his hand, and one day I just realized, oh shit, it's not there anymore. But there, let's see. There we go. There's the Two-Face. I like him a lot. There's not a lot of posability to him. He's more just stands in place, but it's definitely my style. I like the black and white look. I like his charred up face. Not a bad sculpt. Not a bad head sculpt. But that's pretty much it with those figures. I just thought the Joker would be kind of cool to show off. I think it's from Mortal Kombat 11. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But it is what it is. It's a box. Yeah, it says Mortal Kombat 11. We are going to take another trip and to check out my dog because I do hear him and I do want to check on him. Hey, buddy. I do hope everybody, again, is having a great night. I thank you guys for joining me. It's been really fun. I like just chit-chatting and hanging out with my boys any way I can. And doing this is a new interactive way for us. Instead of, calling each other up on the phone or texting back and forth for a whole hour, not getting anything done, just do a cool video and have it be an open discussion like this. Do some FaceTime with each other. Well, semi-FaceTime, I guess, right? Put some more King of the Hill back on because I need some background sound, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah, we got about 8 minutes after the live, and then we're going to cut her down. Let you guys go get a snack. Go, I don't know. Go potty. You can do whatever you want because you can do that stuff while you're on the video, while you're watching. You can do that now. You know, Mr. J, it's been a minute. I'm going to show you some of the new Lego buildings and what have you, if you're cool with that, guy. So it's been a minute. Rearranged I got rid of so many of my Funkos, dude. Tons of them. About $500 worth last year in the yard sales that I did. Dropped it down though. I got just the ones, the main ones that I really love, the Spider-Mans, the off-brand characters and stuff. My uncle got me this one for Christmas, which I really like that one. Okay, but I got a little Star Wars set up. Got the helicarrier. I got all my versions of the MCU folk. Some more MCU stuff, a little bit. You obviously saw Deadpool Wolverine. So after I saw it, I came home immediately and was like, I need to build something from that movie. So here is my custom little fucking car, blue car. Deadpool's driving it. We got Gambit up there. Wolverine jumping out the back. Blade, motherfucker. Actually, I did have or took her down because she was using one body and I wanted it back. But that was pretty cool. But the city, my guy. There's a video, there's a short I did. It's one of my first shorts I did here on the channel for that Deadpool one. I check it out. It is pretty cool, honestly. I think the editing and just it put together, it's pretty sweet. But here is the city, man. It's been updated quite a bit since the last time you were here. I got this last year and I finally put it together a couple months ago. The lighting in here sucks, so just bear with me. But the Avengers Tower, this big mamma jamma, and there's tons of shit going on up here. Tons of stuff. I've since, there we go. Since then, little jazz club, little police station with some stuff going on. There's a Conchu. Can you see him? There he is. Little custom Conchu from Moon Knight that I made. We got Bebop and Rocksteady kicking it. A big custom Sandman monster that I built with the Ben Riley fighting him. Got Surtur up there on the Daily Bugle. My Baxter building that I custom built with little Deadpool coming through. Angel out there. An Oscorp. We got Null on top of Gargantos with a bunch of heroes fighting at him. A museum, man. If you saw the inside of this museum, it would rock your world. It's all Jurassic Park and space. I totally did it my own way. It's freaking badass. And then just a whole bunch. There's that Joker right there in the package, if you can see it. I got to redo this entire wall. I want to do all my figures on this wall, like because I just got my random Master Splinter up there with flocked hair. Can you believe that, Rough Shot? If you're still here, dude, flocked hair on a $10 Ninja Turtle toy. And then my Toonie Terrors, Michael Myers from Halloween 2, and then Ash from Evil Dead 2. I know it says Evil Dead. Yeah, no, it does say Evil Dead on 2 on the back. But I want to do that and put all my other figures, like my Cody Rhodes and AJ, my old Triple H, my Marvel retro cards, Punisher. I got a Matt Murdock, all this shit. I want to redo it all on this wall. That's something, my guy. I would love for you to show up over here and help me redo my toy room. I would really, really like that. I would like your vibe here, your input here, your energy here. I think that'd be really cool. We could gut this entire fucking room and do it our way. I would totally be down for that. But yeah, I mean, I got other even little Lego buildings. Like I got the Sesame Street one again. Lighting sucks. Sorry. Custom built stuff. Custom built like disco with a MTV Studios, a bar. Dunder Mifflin from The Office. I know you've seen my case before, but you guys are gonna look up my nose. But I do have some really cool shit in my display case. Some new ones.
What difference does it make?
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. So up top here are all of like my battleships and stuff. So you got like a smaller Quinjet, you got the thing from Black Panther, a bunch of those type of starships from, oh, the front of that looks like it fell off, doesn't it? Or something. That looks weird. But I got a cool little custom Doc Ock in there. All of Thor and his family are on their little ship. There's the flying Dorito from Eternals. But here's a custom built mock for Black Panther with all the characters in there doing their thing. Here's Spider-Man, the end battle with custom Doc Ock, Electro, Jamie Foxx Electro, which is rad. All the characters just kind of doing their thing. I built this structure, and it does go around this Statue of Liberty to make the fight scene from Spider-Man No Way Home, which is kind of represented there. But I built it on a much bigger scale, which is really cool. So, but for now, I've got Bushwhacker in there fighting the Punisher and Giant Man, Doctor Strange. And then we get to one of my absolute favorites, which is Indiana Jones from the first movie. When they remade these Lego sets, I absolutely had to get all of them, so I did. And one of them I didn't open up because I'm leaving it in the box. It's got Sean Connery in it, and I love it. But I got King Ghidorah right there, kicking it old school on top, being like, man, if you want the treasure, you got to come through me, dog. But you do got Indiana Jones down there, which is cool. A custom, all these are custom. I don't even say that shit no more. But a custom Doctor Strange in his Sanctum Sanctorum room fighting Dormammu. There's a whole bunch going on in there. It's hard to see. My, again, custom mock Danger Room with all the X-Men, and I even tried to make Cassandra Nova once I saw the movie. But there's all the X-Men in there battling a Sentinel, doing their thing. There are characters inside of the Danger Room control room, and then all the X-Men villains. We got Squawks, and we got Rambi down here from Donkey Kong Country, you know. There's a bunch of mechs and stuff all aligned in the back too, but they're a pain in the ass. And then here is my Thor Ragnarok arena. You got the Grandmaster up in there. You got Ego. You got Hela. You got the Enchantress with, I forget his name. Then you got the Collector over there with Loki, Thor. I did have a Hulk in there. I took him out for another video. Down here is Namor. Jeez, I couldn't think of his name. And then a custom little Spider-Man battle for like Hydro Man and stuff like that. I think this looks really cool. And then one of my first ever purchases from a Comic-Con was some of this Iron Man Lego set, and I did the rest of it on my own. So that's really cool. But this is my display case. I got this when I started training to be a wrestler way back when in like 2013 or 2012. The guy that was training me, he gave me this for some discount on my training, which I was like, hey, that's fine with me. And I've had it ever since, and it's really cool, but it's a pain in the ass to move. And then there we go, and that's the end of it. You know. But we're getting there. We got 7 minutes to go. I'm going to rip another one. And I think I'm going to make some hot dogs and eat them up real quick before. And look at this. You want to see a messy room, brother? This right here is my messy office room, and it's a pain in the ass, and I hate it. But all of this, like, I'm going to try not to show over there because there's stuff. But for the most part, this is just a clusterfuck of stuff. Like, there's stuff here set up for a video I've already done. It's just a mess. Like, I try to keep as much organized as I humanly possibly can, but everything eventually just falls apart. So, redesign it, dude. Redesign this fucking room any way you and I possibly can think. We can move anything we want. We can set it up any way we want. Anything. 90% of what's on the walls in here and where shit is has been there for a long time. For a really long time. And I need an overhaul for sure. Like, I'd like to make things more accessible. Like, you know how there's posters behind these fucking things? Move that, change it up. I would like to mount my big ass TV over there up on the wall and do a little rearranging there. I'd like to try to do something maybe like that in here so it frees up some space. Tons of stuff like that. Anything, honestly. I mean, I can't rebuild anything. It ain't like that. But definitely have the option to just gut it. Take all the collection down and just fucking rebuild it, you know? I think that would be really cool. Kind of like it was live, baby, live and in living color. I caught the phone like that. Like when we did your room over at Mima's place. Oh, I can tell that's where you're at, my guy. But like what we did at Mima's, not exactly like I don't want to put comic pictures up on the walls and stuff, but just a fresh rehaul of the room. That's all. That is literally all I want to do is change it up a little bit, give it a different energy, different vibe, and just run with it. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just, you know. That's where I'm at, baby. That's where I'm at. You know, as cool as it is doing my own video, I am super pumped to get over to Roughshod's video and just chat it up. Well, is that not what this is to a degree? These things, these black shelves, they just click together and stuff like that. Because that's what I usually buy. They're like $20 to $30 for those. And they hold quite a bit. And you can move them around and stuff like that. But I don't know. Is that tacky looking? What I'd like to do is this. I'd like to LEDs would be rad. I got a couple LEDs, one right here, but it ain't shit. I'm not good at the lighting system at all. That's where I would need you, my guy. That's where I need you. But yeah, I'm all for like raising production to make it look a little bit better and a little bit more clean and a little bit more fun. And that's what I want. And it's not like, oh, Mr. J, I want to just take advantage of what you can offer. No, man. Oh, like when you say you don't want to ride the coattails, there ain't no coattails to be ridden. I'm going to run through this motherfucker naked if I have to. But I want you to be part of this. Oh, man, I've wanted you to be part of something like this forever. I always knew you had the resources, 100%. But I'm not, and I've never been someone that was like, well, hey, why don't you do everything and then I'll just show up. Now, I did say that earlier in this video. I did that basically with the podcast, but that's how it was laid out. That's how it was meant to, that's how it worked. So I didn't ever want to be like, dude, why don't you get everything and I'll do it, whatever. Things happen the way they need to happen. That's how I look at it. So like right now at our life or our point in our lives, excuse me, this is how it needs to happen, dog. Like old Ace is created a brand for himself, something that he didn't have before that he needed. And he didn't know how. So even with the podcast, I didn't have my own brand. I wasn't my own identity. I didn't know how to but present myself. But now I do. Now I have recognition in a community of a few thousand people. It's pretty fucking rad. So, and I'm not a big deal, but my name is familiar enough now. And you, if that's the coattails you're thinking, jump on that. Get familiar through me too, because you have your own identity to offer, bro. You've always had your own identity. We all do the same thing. We all do toy hunt videos. We all talk about toys. We all do this. Some of us have it in the presentation. Some of us have it in our voice. Roughshod has it to me in the voice. His voice is like comforting, and I like listening to him talk about videos. And then just because, I like listening to him, I got to know him. He's knowledgeable. Oh, he's not just a pretty face. He's a smart dude. That's you. That's you. And I don't know if you need a jumping off point. I don't know. But take that. Jump off with me, my guy. This is invitation +1. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I want you to be part of this. I want you to succeed in your dream at doing this too, because I know you really do love this stuff. And I think it's definitely both of our calling to be, I don't know if a YouTuber, but to be, and I'm not going to say an influencer because I think that's a fucking weird term, but to be positive identities in this game that we both really enjoy. I think that's cool. So, that being said, I am going to burn one more for the road. After that, I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to turn off the live. And we're all going to head over. I don't know how to share it in the links, but we're all going to head over to Roughshod Stalks right here on YouTube. And we're going to watch his live premiere. We're going to chit chat about whatever. If you don't want to chit chat, just hang out, read some of the comments, have yourself a laugh, because I'm sure people are going to be laughing. Of course, my guy, I have definitely, and I still am learning to be this guy. For so long, I struggled with my identity of who I thought I was supposed to be for other people and not who I was for me. And it's taken me some bridges to burn and some fences to mend to get to this point in my life. And I am very happy for one of the first times in my adult life outside of, my daughter. But my own personal life, I'm very happy with how things are transitioning. I'm blessed for the friends I have. I'm grateful for the friends I have and the family I'm making. So before I get a little emotional, because this stuff does touch me in my tummy, again, I'm going to pack this up. I am going to burn this motherfucker down, Pookie. I'm not going to do it on camera because I will get in trouble. So I will flick the camera off. And then I will flick it right back on to say goodbye to everybody. And we will see you over at Roughshods. All right, folks. That has been just shooting the breeze with Ace here on AcesPlace22. I want to say thank you so much for Roughshod, Virgo, and of course my main man with the insane plan, the man who laughs, Mr. J. Squirrel swallowing Martians. Keep your eyes on it, man. It's going to pop off, and when it does, you're going to want to be part of it because it's going to be fucking huge. Get over to Roughshod Stocks right now. Wait for his video. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe. I love all of you. I truly do. And we'll see you very, very soon. Later, y'all.